Hey guys, here we are, just on my way back now from Glasgow. It's absolutely beautiful there. It's a bit cold, so yeah, just driving back now, 4 hours ahead of me, but anyway, 90 hours in, absolutely smashed it, don't feel hungry at all. Really weird, I've just found this whole fast really easier than normal, you know. I mean, the longest fast previous was only 76 hours, and already I'm at 90, and it just feels really easy. You know, most people say when you're fasting, one other thing that I've noticed as well, that you know, hunger is ridiculous, but obviously because I'm keto adapted, I find, you know, I've got control over my hunger anyway, so that hasn't been the issue. I had a training session yesterday, trained legs and arms, and I did feel it. I really did feel it. I couldn't push as hard. I found it difficult lifting any sort of weight. I mean, obviously I tend to alternate between heavy weeks and light weeks. So this was a light week for me, so heavy reps, but even then, sorry, light weights, lots of reps, and I found it really difficult. Couldn't push hardly anything. Couldn't get over 20 reps on anything. It was just, you know, no matter what weight I selected, I found it difficult. You know, the week previous, I trained legs and arms. And the week previous, I was lifting the stack on tricep pushdown. This time, I couldn't get over 30 kilos. I was so weak. It was, you know, but that was the first noticeable difference I found in strength, or anything really. I mean, I've been able to function fine, and you know, my concentration and everything has been fine. Last night's sleep was a bit all over. I think I pretty much only had about 4 hours sleep last night. I don't know whether just my body just didn't need it, just because I hadn't burned the energy or whatever. I don't know, but it was. I just kept waking up and just felt restless. Just wanted to, you know, keep busy almost. It was weird. And then at work today, I was fine, concentrated, got what I needed done. I felt a bit weird, almost like I was drunk, but without the hangover or anything like that. It was such a weird sensation, that, almost lucid, like you're in a dream. It's weird to try and articulate exactly how it feels unless you've done it yourself. It's really strange, but other than that, I mean, I have drank, as I said, because, you know, the main point of this was to reset my just to reset everything, you know, clean myself out. Obviously the benefits of fasting as well. Losing the weight is obviously a bonus. I've always been quite cut anyway, but this just shredded the fat off me completely. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know whether to extend it up to. I'm going to do the 96 hours regardless. I want to do the 4 days. That's a given, but I don't know where to push it out. I've ordered some bone broth, so that should be at home when I get back. So I don't know whether just to wash some bone broth when I get in, because obviously I've got to start feeding the bacteria back, and obviously not eating for 4 days. It's I can't just gorge on anything. I need to be sensible about, you know, that's the most important thing about fasting is breaking the fast, period. You know, depending on how long you fast for, anything over 3 days, you need to be able to plan what you're going to have and what to eat and how to feed the gut bacteria. So yeah, I've definitely got that planned out. So I'll probably bone broth tonight when I get back, so about 7ish, and then I don't know. It depends how I feel then. I'm going to get some soup and only like vegetable soup, and or maybe just some broccoli soup with some Stilton or something. And then tomorrow I'll just have some eggs, and that's pretty much it. But keep the bone broth going, feeding the bacteria, some probiotics as well to make sure that again, feeding the bacteria, making sure that the microbiome is well looked after, and obviously I've got to start introducing food more, but I won't actually start eating any sort of solids probably until Saturday. So I'll see. I don't know how I feel, whether I'm going to have any soup tonight, or whether I'm just going to stick with the bone broth, and then start to introduce it Friday. So I'll see how I feel, and then let you, or well, basically put on here exactly how I feel going forward. But with regards to, a lot of people say that you shouldn't drink a lot of water while fasting. You know, it should be like 1.5 litres, just because your body's so sensitive. You can over hydrate, and I've absolutely smashed the water, and I've smashed the coffee, and I've used like an infused tea as well, and I've never, you know, just because basically I wanted to sort my skin out. That was the main issue. I think as far as my rosacea is concerned or anything like that, I feel my skin feels absolutely fine. You know, I used to always have this burning sensation underneath the skin that I always felt on my skin. I think the apple cider vinegar helps. Obviously, I didn't sleep very well last night, so I've got a bit of baggage. But other than that, I know after this weekend, I have to get some good sleep. I'm sure it'll be fine. But definitely a 4-day is good. I think I'm well up for doing 7-day plus now. I think I'm more than capable of doing it. Basically just to get rid of this rosacea period. You know, I can already see and tell the difference that it's given, and I can feel it under the skin. You know, it's the body just healing itself and getting rid of all the toxins and everything that's bad. So it's just brilliant. I'm just going to keep it up going forward. So I'll see how I go. I don't know whether I'm going to continue it or whether I'm going to break it when I get back. I'll see. I think the 3 workouts were a bit much, because I didn't change my intensity. It was, I still went hard in the gym, obviously without eating. So, you know, I think I might just keep it to two training sessions on a 4-day fast. But then that was, to be fair, it was three hard gym sessions, all within 3 days. So there was no rest period. So maybe on a 7-day fast, it may be best to do alternate. So 1 training day off, training day off, training day off, that sort of thing. That's probably the sensible way to do it, just to make sure that I'm giving my body the rest it needs. I mean, that's the other thing as well. People say that the amount of conflicting advice there is with regards to intermittent fasting, you just got to do it and just gauge how your body feels. But some people say you've just got to stay in bed for 3 days, not do anything, keep exercise to minimum, don't drink water, don't drink any caffeine, blah, fucking blah. You got to do whatever's natural to you and how you feel. You know, ultimately, if you're starting to feel really dizzy and you're really going through the shit, break it. You know, don't put your body through any unnecessary strain and stress. But I found it's real. I know it's annoying to hear, but I found it really easy, and that's why I'm thinking now. I found it this easy to get this far. I might as well just push it a few extra days, because I've got nothing else taxing coming up. You know. However, I have got the kids this weekend, so I don't know whether they're going to go and play some tennis, and then there's obviously feeding time. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of downtime. So I haven't got so much to concentrate on. Whereas when I was at work, it's a lot easier to do other things, you know. So I don't know. I'll see how I go. If I can push it to 5 days, I might do. But I don't know. I think if I do break it, if I do break it tonight, I'm going to start reset. I'm going to start again next week, but probably only do a 2-day fast next week, and just alternate it like that until, you know, I'm happy with where I'm at. I'll probably do that actually. If I break it tonight, so at least I can still enjoy, you know, being with my kids and eating with my kids. I mean, obviously I still only stick to 2 meals a day. That's what I do. I still do the intermittent fasting throughout the day. So generally it's about an 18-hour fast, and then a 6-hour eating window, of which I'll only have 2 meals, and they're keto, so no carbs. And then on Monday I'll do a 48-hour, and then probably, I've got a big move December, so maybe the first week or maybe the second week in December is when I'll do the 7-day fast and really hit it aggressively. But I mean, now I'm feeling fine, you know. I don't feel any issues, you know. I feel okay in myself. I don't feel bad at all. Obviously I'm sat down driving now, so it's a bit different. but energy-wise and concentration and everything is it's never been better. You know, that's the other thing I noticed. It's just all day, you know, you just got to do it. See how your body feels, and then plan how you're going to break your fast. So just before I get home tonight, I should be home. What time's it now? I left at 12:30. Should be home for about 5. I'll buy all my bits in. I've already got some bits. I'll buy the bits in ready, so I know I won't eat any shit. And then it's just, you know, making sure that my body reacts well enough, and when to ultimately put in the proteins and the meats. Really, I guess that's the main thing, is when my body is actually able to handle digesting the meats and things. Because at the moment, you know, my gut would have shrunk, and, you know, taking the strain off that would have been so. But I think the skin is all right. You know, it's looking good. It's you know, I don't feel any, because usually I can feel it tight. You know, my skin's always tight because it's fighting against itself. You know, there's nothing fucking there for it to fight against, but it will. It's the autoimmune disease, and it's just pisses me off. But now it's brilliant. You know, finally I'm getting somewhere with it, which is just fantastic. It's great news, just what I wanted. And now, with Christmas coming up, I don't know, I'll hopefully try to go away on holiday. That's the plan. So I don't want to have to cover up and stay out in the sun on my face, you know. So we'll see how my 7-day goes. Obviously see how tonight goes. I'm sure all being well, but I'm well on for the 96 hours, which is brilliant. Really happy with that. Absolutely ecstatic. I can't believe I've done it. I haven't told anyone at work, because obviously they'd have that's the other thing as well, guys. If you're gonna, certainly if you're gonna do it fast, tell fucking nobody, because straight away, you know, there's the 3 reactions they'll give you. The first, completely disbelief, or they think you're gonna die. The second, can't believe you're doing it, how are you going to survive, they wouldn't be able to do it. And third, that they just think you're absolutely stupid and insane for doing it in the first place, where, you know, thousands of years ago this was the norm. This is what we did. We as human beings involved, you know, we didn't have big farming where you could pick off food off the shelf and eat it straight away. This is how we survived. We'd go days and days without eating, solely surviving on our fat stores within our body to be able to get through things. And then fasting is such a natural way to be able to heal ourselves, heal our body. You know, a sick animal won't eat. An injured animal won't eat. Why? Because it allows their body to concentrate on other things rather than digesting the food. It concentrates on autophagy, which basically cleans up and heals up the body. All the bad cells are get consumed first as energy, and then after 3 days, 4 days at max, your white blood cells will get stripped out and new ones will come along. So it just basically sets everything to 0, and it's absolutely brilliant. Amazing what your body can do. And not only that, the mental side of it, the mental clarity and focus is just immense. It really is. You know, I say, if you go into a job interview, you've got something big coming up, fast for 24 hours beforehand, and you've got the focus. You know, you've got a big task that you want to accomplish, just fast it out. You just notice you're so much mentally stronger, prepared to be able to deal with whatever's thrown at you. It's just amazing. There's no dips in, you know, that's the one thing you find, especially when you have a big lunch, is the crash from insulin about 3 o'clock, half 2, 3 o'clock, and it's just horrendous. And you don't get any of that. It's just, you know, I found myself at the desk, which is a bit too much, but for hours, just smashing it, you know. And this week I would say it's probably X2 times what I normally would do this week, which is adding value, you know, and that can only be a good thing. So anyway, that's me signing out for now. I'll obviously let you know exactly when I break my fast and how that goes, really. That's the other thing people talk about, is whether that you have straight diarrhea or just or constipation, or how your body reacts. So it's listening to that, engaging when to start introducing solids, really. So ultimately, first of all, I'll start with the bone broth, leave it 2 hours to see how my gut reacts, and then I might then go on to the soup then a bit later on tonight, and then tomorrow eggs for breakfast and bone broth, and that'll be it really. And then I won't eat then till probably tea, and then same again Saturday, eggs, bone broth, and then maybe some sort of protein, some meats then on Saturday night. Might go out for a meal to celebrate Saturday night, but I'll let you know anyway to see how I go. But anyway, if you're trying it, just fucking do it. It's so worth it. Whatever you're trying to achieve, whether it's weight loss, psychological effects, just losing a bit of weight, or you're trying to cure some sort of injury or illness or anything like that, it's just amazing. But it's well worth it. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I'll check in with you guys later to see how I go on. Cheers.